My name is Travis McMillen, and I'm an attorney. Work at Bogin, Munns Munns. I represent people who've been injured in accidents. I litigate their cases on their behalf. I act as their advocate, argue for them, and try to help them through this often difficult time in their life. The best part about my job is that it's never the same thing twice. Every case has its own unique set of facts, its own unique participants, whether it be the client or the judge or the opposing counsel. My favorite thing to do is to go to trial. I think there's a variety of things. The first is that I started my practice and I worked for the large insurance companies. I did that for 15 or 16 years. I actually know just about everything that they know. I know every button that causes them to panic. I know the things that make them pause. I understand kind of inherently what it is that the other side is doing because I did it for almost 15, 16 years. The answer to that question is they are who they appear to be. When I first moved to Orlando, I saw these ads where the Munns family was talking about donating money to Boy Scout troops, and that was the entirety of the ad. And I remember when I actually got a chance to meet them, and I realized that wasn't a put-on. That wasn't for the purposes of trying to appear, good. They were actually donating money to the Boy Scouts, and they wanted other people to do it too. And there's something really authentic in them as a family that makes this practice different than a lot of other places. This is a family-run law firm with people who actually go home to their families at night. I get up every morning and my wife and I go for a walk together, so we have that time to spend. I get to be outside in nature, and I get to just be with her alone. I love to come to work and work. I hate when I come to the office and there's not a whole 20 things on my calendar to do. I want to be busy. I like to be busy. I like to play guitar. I like to hike. I like to cook. I like to spend time with my children. Those are the things I'm grateful for, and those are the things that I get up in the morning for. When I was 5 years old, my family sold all of our worldly possessions, and we moved on to a 33-foot Hunter sailboat, and we proceeded to sail around the Caribbean. I grew up on a sailboat, living in the Caribbean. I grew up without air conditioning. I didn't have a television. We didn't have a refrigerator. If I had anything else other than like shorts on, it was kind of a miracle. I'm very grateful to have had the experience, and it definitely gives me a different perspective on the world. My favorite thing about trying cases, I tend to be very well prepared. I read the records multiple times, I tab them, I highlight them, I go through them with a fine-tooth comb, and at least once in every trial there's a moment where that pays off. There's a moment where a witness gets on the stand and says something and I know that what they just said was not true because it's on page 57, and I know it because I read it 3 times and it's tabbed and it's there, and I know exactly where it's at. And that's probably my favorite part, that moment when I know I've got somebody because they just said something that they can't back up, and I know they can't back it up. We try to make a difference in their life in a variety of ways. We try to give them personal service. We try to help marshal them through this really difficult process. A lot of times people who are in these accidents are not only are they the victim of the accident, but then they also can very easily become the victim of a system that is not designed to help them. Sometimes the best part of my day, the best part of my job is just listening to my clients and just giving them a place to vent.